So you're jumping into different strategies and you're looking for a new one. Well, I have this one strategy with a high win rate and it's very profitable. Not only is it simple, it's also very versatile. And what I mean by versatile is that you can trade this during news, during both sessions, London and New York, and also during ranging and trending markets. So what's the strategy, you might be asking? Well, it's this ICT silver bullet strategy. I'm pretty sure many of you guys have heard it, but in this video I'm going to show you guys how I trade it and how I am profitable with it. Here are just my few trades for the past 2 to 3 weeks real quick, and I'm going to show you guys also how to trade it, and I'm going to show you guys how I adapted to it to make it more profitable, get more trades in rather than less trades. So let's get right into it. What's up guys, welcome to the charts, and we're going to be doing a back test for the silver bullet strategy, my version of it. Also, I'm going to be using TradeZilla. Hopefully you guys like it and enjoy it. It's going to show me all the charts and you guys can see everything. I'm going to be super transparent about it, and I'm going to be putting the link on the description. Also, if you guys are also interested in getting this, it'll also support my channel. So hopefully you guys like this video. So we're going to be naming the session silver bullet, and I already have a strategy, so I'm going to use that. And the start date, let's do 2023. Let's do a random date. I set it up. Let's get to the session. Okay, so start of the new session. We're starting off at April 3rd, 2023. What I'm going to be doing now is at 6 in the morning, West Coast time, PST time, I'm going to be marking up the highs and the lows of the 1 hour before the kill zone, and kill zone will be at 7 in the morning for me. So once I mark these up, I don't really look for anything else because I'm scalping. So after I mark those, I'm going to be looking for a liquidity sweep either to the highs and then continue down, or the other way around. It's going to continue low and then go back up. So we're going to find out right now. It's almost 7. Let's see where the trade ends up. And boom, there's going to be a liquidity sweep right here. What I'm going to be doing is looking for a short. Since this is also a fair value gap right here, I do not want to be just entering right here because it could just continue the move up and then get stopped out just like that. What I will be then looking is for a displacement down here, a 5 pip stop loss, and a 2% target. Or if you want, you can even target at 3%, but I will just be targeting the 2% in this scenario since we are also pretty bullish. And now I'm just waiting for a... This trade is also only valid till 8 in the morning, by the way. If it doesn't enter by 8, it's most likely not going to work, so I will not be entering after 8. And it's at 7:43 right now, so it's still plausible. And it's 8. I will not be entering, so I'm just going to cancel this order. No trade. Let's see if it was even going to go in my direction in the first place. And it looks like it does not, and that's why I do not enter after 8. So let's go to the London session. The same thing, go to the 1 hour session. Big move, I love it. I don't even have to look at the daily bias because, like I said, I'm scalping. So I'm just gonna mark it, highs and the lows. Go to the 1 minute time frame, and then now I just wait for a good entry. I count that as a liquidity sweep. I will then enter off here. And for London session, what I've been noticing also, it's a higher win rate than the New York session. So if I want to, I could even target all the way down here. But if I want to do that, I'm going to be having to look at the other time frames to see if there's any confirmation that it's going to continue down. And I mean, I guess we have this order block right here. This fair value gap's nice too, but nothing too exciting for me to continue down. So I'm just going to be targeting the 2%, and I'll be happy with a 2% profit. I'm not gonna lie, also I don't know how to use TradeZilla as well, so it looks a little, I don't know how to like do it properly with the risk and everything, so it's kind of annoying, but whatever. Put a sell stop right here, and now I just wait. Entered at 12:30 at night, Good entry. Let's see if it's gonna continue down. Nope, hits my stop loss and then continues up. It does happen, guys. Losses happen. So that's one loss for the strategy so far. So it is 658. So I'm gonna be using the same ones because I don't want to keep drawing new lines. And it shows right here how many losses. We have one loss so far. So same thing. Mark up the highs and the lows. Go to the 1 minute time frame. It's most likely gonna continue up and then down. Boom. That's the plan. Let's see if it does that. First off, we wait for a sweep. Huge sweep. So when I did say it works on news, because it does, at 7, it's kind of tricky because sometimes most of the time it doesn't. It does work sometimes, not all the time. So now I'm just looking for a nice move down. But if it keeps continuing up, of course, I'm not going to be entering because the goal is to target down. Yeah, there's no trade here. So, no trade for Tuesday, April 4th. Next session, London session. 1 hour time frame. Same thing. Boom. And continue up. Let's see if it does that. It does not. It actually goes the opposite direction, which is fine with me because it did leave a nice fair value gap right here for a chance to continue down. So I like that actually. Now I'm going to be looking for a displacement down and target the 2% right there. Let's see how it goes. So this is actually going to be a problem, if anything, because if it rejects off here a lot, that's when I'm just going to take my profits, which is fine with me, and we're not going to get that 2% in return. So it's still at 12:30 nighttime, so it's still a chance to enter. Okay, sell, and it looks like we're not going to have a trade actually. It's only 12:40 though, so we still have it's still possible. I like this move. Continues up. Trade has been entered at 12:52. Continues down. So this is what I mean real quick. It went through, but it also rejected at the same time. So this next candle is very crucial to me. If it's not bearish and it doesn't continue lower, I'm not going to take the entry all the way down here. I'm probably just going to take the profit now, or I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. And I like this trade now. It's most likely going to continue down, so I'm going to keep this trade. And boom, 2% has been hit. So now for the month, I'm up 1%. Session is the New York session. So I don't think I'm explaining it well enough. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I'm gonna explain it a little better, how this strategy does work. I did not create this. It's from ICT, and I've watched a ton of videos about it to see how profitable it was to try it out myself, and I've been doing it for about a year now. And so the goal here is pretty much a sweep in a kill zone. In any kill zone, it usually reverses to the other liquidity sweep, and it's been working pretty well actually. Sometimes it doesn't do that, just trends to the regular continuation trend. So we'll see how it goes. So after I mark those highs and lows, I'm going to be going to the 1 hour time frame. I look for a sweep, so I'm going to watch it continue down, a nice move down, and then I'm going to be looking for the displacement candle, and then it should continue up. Okay, this is another news one at 7 in the morning. It's fine. We're going to be looking for an entry. Let's see what happens. So it's really rejecting off that. So I'm probably going to be wanting to put a stop loss or an entry right here with a 5 pip stop loss. So this is realistic for me, guys. I would actually enter this, I'm not going to lie, and target a 2% profit. So that's going to be my entry. See how it goes. And it does hit my entry at 7:03. and just like that it continued down. So this is what I mean by it does work during news. As you guys can see from the previous sessions, it didn't, it just continued up, but sometimes it does, like this one. As you guys can see, perfect, good liquidity sweep candles right there, and then it continues down. I could have even targeted all the way down here. I'm pretty sure it's going to hit, and I was right. So you could target those areas, but I didn't want to be too risky about it, so I'm only going to be targeting the 2%. So let's do one more. If you guys do want me to do a whole month session, write it down in the comment section. I will do that for you guys. So go to the 1 hour time frame. Boom, liquidity sweep. I want to be targeting right here as a displacement candle forms for a sell stop order, 2%. It's still valid, guys. It didn't really do anything too bad, so it's still pretty valid. But if it keeps continuing higher and higher, of course, we're gonna have to not take this trade. And as you guys can see, it is rejecting. It's also 12:41 at night. Almost one. A few more minutes till I have to close this. And I don't know why, but annoyingly, it entered, even though it never touched it. It would have been a, technically I wouldn't have entered this, honestly, because it never hit my entry, but the back testing in this is also in beta, so I'm not gonna get too upset about it. But yeah, so for this trade I wouldn't have entered it personally because it's already a 1 and I didn't want to risk it. As you guys can see, that's why you get stopped out immediately. So this is pretty much how you trade it. What I do is I wait for a displacement candle. I don't do the fair value gap as what most people do. I tend to notice it doesn't play out as much as the displacement. It usually doesn't even form a fair value gap. It just continues and then reverses. So what I do is this version with a displacement candle, and then that's when I place a sell or buy stop targeting 2% or more depending on the market and the confluences behind it. So if you guys do like this video, I hope you guys comment down the video if you guys want me to make a 1 month long session for this strategy, and I'll do that for you guys. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe, and hopefully you guys learned something. If you guys do have any questions, also comment down the video and I'll be happily answering those questions for you guys. Peace out. Also, another quick update for my challenges. Sadly, the 10K count has been breached from SFT. I'm actually messaging them right now because they said I breached it when I did not. So I am continually, it's been a week now, messaging them to get that account back. And as for the 50K account, that one, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, being completely transparent, I over traded, emotionally traded, revenge traded terribly. I was gonna end this month profitable, at least 1% profit, but now I am down 4%. It does happen, guys, so I gotta just move on. But it's the harsh reality of a trader, and hopefully in my next video there's gonna be good news on that. And make sure you guys do like and subscribe this video.